But, I mean, I think the drafts look pretty fair, and it is a Miracle on Terrorblade, one of his really comfortable heroes, but he is versus a couple annoying things. Like, sure, he's good versus Nature's Prophet, but there is always going to be RP.
It's all good for comfort.
Shaker.
That's the
good for comfort.
We want to see this showdown. We want to see everyone in their element. Let's pass it over to our casters, Capitalist and Jenkins.
That's right. Good morning, everybody, and we're going to start off with a hot clash here between OG and NIGMA. A revival of the TI Finals.
Looks like they are actually choosing to put the TB into the Sven lane. What support do we have up here? I suppose it's a Magnus, so you know you're going to free farm.
Pull back here from the skewer. The meta's still up, but they're just going on to Miracle here, not allowing him to get in that good harassment damage. It looks like he may go down. Pops the Fairy Fire, tries to get the last hit, and they do manage to do it. No Tail goes down first. Miracle's going to try and juke it out, but Mid-One cuts down the tree to reveal him and claim Miracle's head.
This has been amazing so far, what he's done with this here. And we saw that like the 4 or 5 man RP that he did in that game as well.
Yeah, and if you're able to pull off, like, I imagine the biggest downside of a 5 Magnus has got to be its laning phase. It's a melee hero, but if he can manage to cobble together really good situations like this, looks like another skewer back, pull back in with the shockwave here. Mid-One looks to finish him off. They're going to battle back and forth, but the wand charge is going to make the difference. Mid-One will survive, and if anything, RMN, he may still be in trouble. It's going to pop the Mango. Go for it here. The Thunder Strike. Is that going to finish him off? The Fairy Fire goes off. One more hit, and he does die, claiming the killing streak, but still missing out on all the experience. Meanwhile, Zed going down in the bottom lane. This Phoenix Sand King lane is getting a little rough now.
Surprised neither of them have died here.
Yeah, seriously.
Like they're just sitting at low HP and constantly sending out regen.
Both of them have like Fairy Fires, or here with Weehaw, Magic Wand charges that can turn things around if you dive in too deep. Tops is going to go for it now, but now he's extended a little bit too deep as RMN should manage to pick up the kill with a Thunder Strike. GH is also there. Saksa, he's going to try and finish off Weehaw here with the Enchant Totem hit, but he's not able to do so. Weehaw stays alive in this one. In this first game anyway, Weehaw walks away with the early victory. You don't normally think of OG of all teams to be like that since we've seen them with so happy with so much success in the last 2 True Science. Mid-One's going to come in, pops the God Strength. They're going to turn on a Miracle here at level 4 Terrorblade versus the level 6 Sven, and they might actually be able to walk away with a victory here. Is Mid-One? No! The skewer back, but eventually they do get the kill on a Mid-One. Meanwhile, mid lane, a Focus Fire and a dance away from Thompson. He actually gets the kill, and for now is getting out. And here goes one of those healing sounds from Seb, it looks like was passed over. He's going to TP out. Very
strange lane setup so far, but once again, when you see these top teams, there's so many plays and counterplays and mind games that are happening that it can kind of look like a Herald pub, but it's just some crazy shenanigans going on.
Thompson gonna be burrow struck up here, trapped inside the kinetic field. They're gonna turn around. The Fire Spirits are still up for GH, so he can pop the Supernova. Feeling okay, but oh no, Saksa and No Tail both came in from the side to be able to finish him off. Mid-One super low, mind control. He's gonna have that last burrow strike to finish him off. Turn back around. Oh, the Viper put up on the high ground by No Tail, but he does have the TP, and ultimately NIGMA do walk away with the win. Around that Supernova, they trade 1 for 3. He flew out his Blink Dagger into the mid-tier 2, TP'd there, picks it up, smoke play.
And Thompson's gonna die.
This is gonna be pretty fast. Mind Control's gonna show up immediately. Burrow Strike onto Thompson here. Thompson's gonna be held inside the kinetic field, so can't really use that win run to his advantage. And Miracle will also sweep in with the meta ready to go. Slightly evening things up. Mind Control still has to deal with these pesky pushes in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, though, the Sven was taking some time to farm and completed an Echo Saber.
Thompson. We here, but
does manage to get the shackle there, latched onto the side lane trees. The Focus Fire is out. Weehaw, he already had a decent amount of health there from the charges. There goes the Burrow Strike as well. The last bit of Focus Fire plus the damage comes in from the Sven to be able to finish him off. But the Sven is now in a kind of nasty position here behind this tier 1 tower, dropping a little bit low. RMN trying to back away into the trees, into the safety of the Sandstorm. GH drops a Meteor. Oh, and misses on Saksa. Saksa hits the Echo Slam. They just need a little bit more damage to finish off RMN. They actually use the RP, but that's not going to be enough. With a 2-man Burrow Strike, they're going to drop the Supernova. And now the supports No Tail, a smart TP away, gets him away from that situation. He actually managed to make the read. Glimpses on cooldown, Burrow Strike on cooldown. He can get the free escape.
Like, this game is being played so fast by both teams. There's such little downtime between kill and objective, and you respawn and immediately OG swarms this bot lane and NIGMA has to leave. Like, it's resulted in such a, okay, burrow in.
Okay, the Orchid,
Careful.
there's no Sandstorm out here. Mind Control. He's going to use the Yule Scepter and try and get off the Sandstorm, but they're probably, very likely, going to have some vision to see him. Yeah, and that's behind the towers, actually. They've got a Ward Sentry combo that allows them to be able to take this mid tower in one fell swoop. Now they're looking for a little bit more. Mid one still has this BKB to be able to operate off of. Meteor Hammer coming down, Static Storm, they're both gonna miss here. Okay, the Skewer back in. The Viper is a much more feasible target for mid one to be able to go on to, but he's taking a lot of damage now with the Supernova going out. Gonna pop the Sunder for just a little bit of helping hand in the HP, but mid one looks to be able to finish him off, and an Echo Saber hit. Does manage to get that kill. Mid one reads it quite well there. GH kind of diving through, but while people are low, it's not low enough for a support to do the job to finish him off. The Skewer back, the Focus Fire, okay. Just a little bit more damage here. And that is 4 dead. All they lost was Seb. Oh, gee.
It's such an impressive call to make, to commit to an unkillable egg on the low ground that nobody can hit, and just press BKB and focus a TB in his own triangle. Like, to make that call, to do that on the high ground, it is so risky.
Mind Control gets the initiation. Soxa tries to respond in turn with the Echo Slam. Kind of whiffs there as he took a little bit of damage and wasn't able to get the jump he was looking for. As a result, both he and Thompson will go down. Seb, Glimpse, Burrow Strike. That'll be what stops the teleport in. And just as quickly as you thought OG had the advantage in team fights, NIGMA strike back. And they put 5 heroes in here. The Fire Spirits do a lot when it comes to not taking too much damage from Roshan. And, oh, they have a medallion, actually. Who has that medallion? Because none of their heroes really naturally pick it up, but I actually missed it.
No, it's at least right in.
They have that nice egg there out on top. They're going to be trying to pull him back in, but the glimpse doesn't happen fast enough. Mid one turns around with his BKB. Sunder, oh, the Sunder actually trying to help out Mind Control, but now Miracle's exposed. He can't get out of here. That's going to be his first life, and it could be his second life as well. Oh, no, OG, they're going to back up. They see GH. They say that's a much easier target. No need to try and force things too much here. Let's get this kill on the support, play on our high ground, and NIGMA do not feel comfortable going into that high ground just yet, or maybe they will. Mind Control's going to jump in, manage to get the Burrow Strike with mid one. No longer having the BKB. A 2-man Stormhammer stun. They're getting in some damage here with the Orchid onto Weehaw as well. He may be taken out here. They just need a little bit more. Sox is trying to finish him off. He turns around. No, the Fisher doesn't go off in time. Miracle's quite low as well. Surely Thompson's going to be there to finish him off, and they will. Epicenter slowing down Thompson as much as possible. They see Seb's quite low, but he TP's out successfully. Thompson trying to chase after him. They get the Burrow Strike, but uh-oh, Mind Control sees No Tail here, and he's like, this is not good at all. He's been shackled, shotted up. No Tail skewers him over to Weehaw, and they're going to bring back in Seb. They see the Focus Fire onto Weehaw. Does enough damage and barely does. Mind Control misses the Burrow Strike onto Thompson. Thompson survives through it all, but Mind Control equally will retreat. Will go back in? Or is he going to hide and just TP out? What's going on here? TP away.
Thompson just went for a Javelin into BKB rush, which I think it makes a lot of sense. Oh, Seb, he's caught here.
Yeah, Mind Control. He just, like, he's got a Yule Scepter, so he knows he just can stay on top of Seb. And eventually his team will catch up to him. All he has to do is make sure that Seb can't TP out. Now use the Burrow Strike because he thinks that the rest of the damage is going to be here, but he actually did not manage to get off the Epicenter in time. Yes, the rest of his team is here, but so is OG. Most importantly, mid one is here.
They just saw the Weed beat out.
Oh, Burrow Strike over to the side. They have the Stormhammer. They know whoever they got here, they actually do have still some heroes around. They're going to be able to pop it as Miracle comes forward with the meta. RP comes out, managed to grab the 2 cores with the Sven on top, cleaving through Weehaw nice and quick, but he does manage to get off his Guardian Greaves. Mid one needs a little bit more damage, goes in the back line with a Shackle Shot onto 3. This cleave damage doing too much, but Miracle's still pumping out the damage onto mid one right now, and Thompson can't possibly threaten that much armor. Ultra kill for Miracle. They had so many good AoE stuns set up, but poor old mid one could not get the damage out fast enough. Ultimately, it's going to be a rampage for Miracle.
Man, this Viper dies in the fight, but he's actually doing so much work, as well as the Fire Spirit he's going to TP with the BKB lasting the duration of the TP.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, if you're playing against good players, you expect it to be like that. But in that situation, it just couldn't be like that because he was running away.
Burrow Strike. And this is not a place that Seb can just BKB and teleport out of. No. He knows it too. Instead of popping BKB, he gets off the Wrath of Nature. He does not have buyback.
Man, OG's just gonna fight anyway. These guys are nuts.
Yeah, they see the Phoenix in the mid lane. If they catch somebody out of control, they might just be able to burst him down nice and quick, and that is going to be mid one. Now the RP onto the Viper. Where's the follow-up? This Fisher's kind of blocking things out, but finally the Stormhammer's there with a shackle shot as well. That is going to be a nice kill into the 2 position. Immediately a buyback though from Mind Control. He sees mid one retreating, and they know as long as they catch heroes, Miracle might be able to finish them up. But look at that. Mid one turns around with the last Stormhammer to be able to quickly kill RMN. He knows the glimpse is going to be too much of a problem for him, so he tries to deal with that, but now he's going to be stuck. A nice Stormhammer stunning up the 2 of them, but he ultimately does die, and it's only going to be... Oh, boy.
So close. Mind Control, man. He's so close this game.
Like that really fight-winning Echo Slam from Soxa just yet. That says a bit about NIGMA, who's putting so much pressure on him, but he's got to find a way to be able to open up his cave. And GH,
he's stuck.
Yeah, he's already dove. He's got a Yule Scepter and Shivas to try and protect himself. The rest of his team, oh, shackle shot. That's not good. Miracle's in a bit of trouble here. They want to play around to the Sunder, though. Don't get too close. He's finally going to Sunder his own illusion here. Thompson's getting burned out from the Sunray with the Supernova. They need a little bit more damage. Sox is a bit shy on the Blink Dagger. Won't be able to catch Miracle. And now they come back in as Mind Control sees his opportunity to grab Sep here with the Yule Scepter. Burrow Strike is going to follow up soon. Okay, nice pullback there of the Glimpse catching Soxa. And with this Earthshaker down, a lot of possibilities are out there for NIGMA. He was supposed to be the great high ground defender. That's where his game would be a little bit easier, and maybe he'd finally find that initiation. But with him dying for over 30 seconds, NIGMA see that opportunity just to be able to take the tier 2 and a full lane of barracks at bottom. 34-26, NIGMA currently leading by 8,000 net worth. There's not a whole lot of extra gold left on the side of OG. So this fight around Roshan could be the final hurrah for them, or it could be their way back into the game after what's been a pretty rough last few minutes. Thompson here. Okay, start off with that Yule Scepter. Now he no longer has it to protect himself. OG, they call GH's bluff. They say, we think you're alone here. Oh, RMN. Ghost Scepter protecting him for now. Throws out the Static Storm, but that is not going to be good enough. 2 pickoffs, one of which is already buying back as they've caught Soxa. Mind Control, trying to keep him locked down with the help of Weehaw here. Slowing him down to a crawl. They're going to make sure this team fighter is out of the game. He does have a buyback as well. Right next to GH. Yule Scepter into the Meteor Hammer. Immediately a BKB goes out from Thompson. He knows it's all important. What a shackle shot into the Stormhammer. They're right on top of it with the Orchid as well. The RP, they need a little bit more. They've got him. Miracle goes down. A Supernova explodes, though, and so much damage turned back into OG. Thompson, oh, that Stormhammer. It whopped its way in and does manage to bring down Weehaw and finish off GH as well. Now Miracle is just going to be kited as they look to be able to get that last control hero. That's a dieback. Oh, my goodness, NIGMA. They had OG on the ropes, and all of a sudden it's up to Miracle to try and hold out this game. He still has a Sunder. Can they chain summon here a little bit more? But the Stormhammer makes sure there's going to be no Sunder here. A double tie back there, and they've got nobody left. OG, they could just go straight for the throne. But it's going to be a 4-man of OG.
I think these are the 2 worst heroes to be alive for defending this.
Yeah.
I don't think we and our men can even defend this if they're alive.
I think in some ways OG were thinking like, of course they're gonna have buybacks here, and they're like, okay, let's force it. All of a sudden, look at that! We've got ourselves a victory here in game 1 as Weehaw futilely tries to hold on, but man, what a swing! NIGMA, they look like they were just one fight from being able to take down OG, but little did we know it was actually one prolonged fight. That was all OG needed.
I love the CT pick.
Of course. Just love ET, man.
Multiple reasons I'll say why. It's a combo breaker versus Magnus. I've seen it a lot of times when you are playing versus these big heroes, and it's really good versus Slark for like the whole game.
They're trying to get mid one that level too, just like you mentioned. It's cool that he's staying here though as a core to do this.
Yep.
Like these top teams, they just don't really care about farm distribution in the game.
Yeah, it's not like it's that bad to give your Phoenix early levels.
Yeah, of course. We've seen.
And Weehaw is actually maybe gonna get run down here. Oh, damn. Okay. First blood for No Tail.
This is exactly why you leave Seb in the lane like that. That's the ideal thing that can happen when you're doing these lane shenanigans, is you force that death into TP.
Soxa, he's going to be spotted here. They only need a couple of hits for the Fate Bolt to get the kill here. Jump forward. Weehaw gets eliminated there real quick as the Monkey King begins to amp up a little bit. I could see how just a bit of an experience lead and a free bit of gold, like, you know, Seb kind of like was hurting his own game by being top the entire time.
Yeah,
I could see how the Slark wins the lane pretty heavily now if he has an advantage.
nice
What a dive forward, and they should be able to get the kill. Oh my God, there it goes. He dies. Saksa, he'll die to the tower, but right as I say, I could see maybe he actually gets off the healing salve. He's not left with a ton of regen, and GH is still trying to hunt him down with the boots here. Saksa, a little bit of game of ring around the rosy. Blocks out one side, needs to go back in though. Cut down that tree. Blocked out by your own branch. Oh no, Seb. Oh, they need this kill. They need this kill really, really badly. Because just like they did to Weehaw, if they kill Seb here, he cannot TP out to lane. Otherwise, they do the switcheroo again. They are so reliant on Timbersaw kind of being unkillable and just in fights all the time. Mind Control looks to be able to chase him down with a skewer. Toss back there from Thompson. Picks up the double damage rune in his bottle, so gets a refill there as well. That was really nice.
A 1v2 as well.
Miracle. And punch him in the face. Gets his spirit back. And Miracle, you don't want to trade with this Elder Titan, man. This is why they want the ET versus Slark matchup. One of the few melee heroes that can go and man mode up against Miracle, but now the spirit damage is gone, and it's a tri-lane now. So, Seb, he dies. And GH immediately teleporting to the mid lane where they're going for the dive right now, trying to get the kill onto GH. Thompson, does he have his combo left? Yeah, he does. He does, and he gets that kill as a result. But Thompson will take a lot of damage on his way out here. The Whirling Death, first one's not enough, but the second one, if he hits him, it's going to be close, but he gets the Fairy Fire. He's okay for now. A Timber Chain, there's a tree right there. Oh, he cuts it with the Quelling Blade. Thompson read his moves exactly, and Weehaw will have to give up on the chase. What a sick move.
I can't believe it. He had no expression on his face when he did that. He just knew that was going to work.
Yeah.
He wasn't even afraid.
Oh, the avalanche. That's always a problem for the Timbersaw. Constant stuns make the Timber Chain a little worse. Seb may be a little bit underfarmed because of half the supporting work he's been doing, but it certainly has paid out dividends with two very, very farmed cores. As Thompson's going to be able to go in and get the kill on Mind Control again.
Man. They do not care about roles. Roles do not matter when you are OG.
Miracle just needs a little bit more experience. Just please, sir. Just give me 2 creeps. That's all I want. All I want is my level 6. And all GH wants is goddamn.
Wait.
Yeah, the tree got cut down, and Miracle almost dying there. Back over to the skewer play that does manage to kill mid one. The tree got cut down. You've got your level 6 that's pushing in, but the reason he died in the first place is he was just trying to hold that experience range, trying to stay close enough to get his ultimate so he can heal back up. He's got it now, though. 10-minute power runes, that's what we're going to be playing here. Thompson does manage to pick up the arcane rune, turns around, tosses onto the 3. Really good damage. GH is already level 6, does manage to get the steal on the avalanche here. No Tail, he's going to be dying. Supernova inside of the pit. RMN trying to back away from Seb, who's going to be pulled back in by the shockwave, and a secondary kill here for NIGMA. Timber Chain, okay, a little awkward here. He's going to try and get to the other side of this Roshan pit if he can, but the toss is going to keep him inside. So another round of Timber Chains up in a second here, but then there goes the avalanche. Thompson. Every single move that Weehaw tries to make is just immediately countered. Miracle is going to try and play inside of this one. They have the telekinesis. He does manage to get off the stick charges and gets off the kill onto RMN. It does up him to an unstoppable kill streak, which is what Miracle claimed there for 450 gold.
Thompson's a maniac, man. Just walking up that high ground. You know he smells blood in the water.
Trying to catch him. The stolen avalanche kind of interrupts Saksa, and they will manage to get that kill even if the Rubik dies here, but No Tail stuck in a corner. What an Earth Splitter, though. It's going to be able to nail a couple of heroes here. Brings Mind Control really low, and I think Seb's just going to be able to man up and kill him. Unless the Magic Missile, they get the counter double kill for Mind Control as he stays alive. Uh-oh. Is he going to stay alive? Ooh, no boundless strike.
Yeah, I don't think there's any vision there for mid one, but
yeah, you're not as strong as you think you are, my friend. These rotations are constantly coming, and he still only has 2 levels of the reactive armor.
No, they want to just immediately smoke and run into the high ground, baiting mid one there. Like, there is no downtime with this team. These guys are on fire right now.
They really are, just moving so fast. If the time is right to fight, then the time is right. Doesn't matter about the items. That seems to be a constant OG philosophy is Seb. He's going to be swapped back into the magic missile stun. That wasn't quite enough to get the kill, but RMN, oh, the Spirit is going to run him down. Spirit on Spirit action. And Seb walks away with the kill on RMN after they attempted to gank him.
I think Thompson should have his blink now. Makes these a lot more, these fights a lot easier to actually get somebody.
They smoke and just run back in. Killing GH, now Thompson. Okay, they're staying on top of the Overgrowth with the Supernova. This is going to be a really nice combo. Miracle tries to get what little damage he can. He gets off the RP at the last second, but the Supernova explodes. They still hold this area, no matter how many spells are cast from the side of NIGMA. And they still manage to get the Blink Dagger, jump onto Miracle, so he dies as well. Thompson with the triple. He just does not stop. This man is a monster.
When they are at a disadvantage, we see them playing fast like this. And with the 4K gold lead, and I'm scared for NIGMA. I don't know.
They want to be able to hold this tower. They're willing to do everything they can to be able to keep it out. That Nature Scraps is out, slowing down No Tail. But everyone of OG is still, well, most of them are still playing around this area. And in fact, we're going to see him cut in soon. Weehan's been taking a little time to recover his game. He's now going to be joining in this fight, and they do. Thompson jump in for mid-one, though. Nails a really good boundless strike. They immediately skewer him outside of his ultimate, though. The Wukong's command is out, but Thompson's going to have a fresh combo pretty soon. He's got the toss up. The Avalanche coming up a second. He sees Weehan's a little bit low. Looks to be able to finish him off. Blinks ahead of him. You could see he was trying to get the extra kill by blinking onto mind control and tossing him back. And they're not going to lose any towers in return because that's the specialty of a Treant Protector.
This is true. This is true.
They do not have fast damage on towers whatsoever. It's not like, oh, we're going to take this in one push.
Yeah, when Slark is your best tower damage dealer, you've got some issues. We walking in.
That is really interesting. What could be happening with this? So many opportunities here. The rest of NIGMA are not going to get here very quickly. They got the Sentry. They're going to be turning around onto Weehan. Tries to get away the Timber Chain. It's just not fast enough. No Tail says, oh, mind control. Can he get it? Oh no, mid-one managed to pick up the Aegis, and he's committed, so he's done for as well.
That's right before his blink too. He's not going to have that. That is rough. He would love to have had the blink for that fight.
Okay, managing to steal living armor. That is interesting, because they definitely need something to hold right now against OG. With all their aggression, they're just going to keep going here. The Glyph is going to go out, dodging the Meteor Hammer. Pull back in with the telekinesis, swap back in as well. They keep him inside the base, but they don't really have enough damage to really threaten mid-one. Oh, and RP doesn't go out in time. Thompson stops him with the toss up in the air. They know No Tail somewhere around here. They're going to try and cut down all the trees, but No Tail's pulling them farther and farther away from the barracks. All the trees are gone now, and No Tail will die, but look how far away they are from this tier 3. Meteor Hammer's going to come in. This tower's almost done. They got to keep it alive, though. With that living armor, it can heal back up to full, but they just can't do it. A jump in from Thompson. Immediately gets 2 heroes stacked on top of each other. The Wukong's command to go out. Miracle and Weehan both able to make their way out pretty easily. Mind control still ready to go with the RP, but they have to get out of here. Mid-one. Okay, he wasn't able to get that kill. Swap back out. Miracle will survive. Now playing around these statues as much as possible. Mind control gets a little bit close. 2-man RP. He can kill one of these heroes surely as they pull him back into the tier 4 area. Thompson's quite low. Magic Missile does manage to finish him off, and they take down the Aegis of the Monkey King as well. He's immediately going to be pounced up. He's going to be stuck underneath this tier 4. The question is, can he actually kill anybody for it? Weeha actually is the one to go down. Mid-one, can he get out? The tier 4s are hitting him, but they're running out of damage. The statues are blocking that path. They can't get through the Scotty statues. Mid-one gets away. Weeha's not going to lit up just yet, though. He is chasing. So is Miracle. They get on top of No Tail, trying to steal some of those stats. Mid-one almost gets the Jingu stacks up, but he's one shy, so he doesn't have that opportunity to regen back up. Mind control, missing the skewer back. Going for Seb here. Weeha should be able to cut him down, and it looks like OG are going to call it quits.
Oh, he runs away.
Yes.
He kind of juked himself on Wee.
Okay, they do manage to get him finally. Mid-one, they're still here. They're still here, and they're still dead. Oh, no, they could have gotten out for free, but instead, OG, once again, always looking for that team fight, always looking for the opportunity to turn things around. This time, it was a misread, though.
It's expensive, though. Lots of buybacks from NIGMA there. I think if you're OG, if you're No Tail in particular, you're probably bonking yourself on the head. It's like, I shouldn't have given the living armor. I probably shouldn't have walked into the base, into the fountain. that definitely hurt the whole...
Oh, Miracle gets off the BKB before the combo can go off, and Thompson, this is going to be a dieback for him, right? Or maybe not. I can't remember. 50 seconds. He's dead for. Swap back to be able to stop the TP there from Saksa. And OG, their relentless aggression may have just bit them in the ass now. A toss on through. Dive. Trying to finish off GH. He's got the stone living armor, though. He keeps himself alive with that one.
I gotta say, dude, the MVP of that fight is honestly the living armor. Like, on both sides. Just saving these heroes, keeping them alive.
And this Scotty has just been kind of delayed for Miracle, who right now is playing inside of the river.
Oh, they wanted a double damage. You know they wanted a D here in Arcane. They gave him the bottle, too, preemptively.
See if they can catch mid one. Yule Scepter first. Okay, that's going to lead into the pounce. They're going to try and quickly burst him down. He does not have a BKB, so all this control is going out, but it looks like the status switch is the RP back in, but he got off the Supernova first inside of the Wukong's command. This is looking like a disaster for NIGMA. They can't even finish off the mid laner of OG. They all in on him. Okay, Weehaw does collect him on his way out, but he is kind of stuck. Timber Chain, TP out. Is he away? He's out. Okay, that's may have just saved NIGMA's game just a bit, just a tad.
They're pinging him. They know he's there.
Yeah, they know he's around. Miracle is trying to catch him somewhere here, but with this build, you have to actually land that pounce directly. There's no diffusal blade to help you chase or anything like that. Weehaw finally does spot him here with the Yule Scepter, trying to slow him down with the Chakram, but this is very rapidly becoming a long chase, which Thompson is more than willing to turn around. The magic missile from long range catches him, but with the retreat here from Weehaw, I'm not sure how brave Miracle could be here. Let's look at Sep. Oh, be careful that Aghanim Scepter, be careful!
Oh, if there's one more tree there, he's dead.
Ooh,
he literally,
man.
He ran out of trees.
He ran out of trees.
That was not the duration, he ran out of trees.
One Ironwood branch plant, that would have been the death of Miracle.
100%.
Now he knows, though, and now he knows he's got to be a lot more careful. That situation. Thompson's going to throw out his Aghanim Scepter, and they do manage to hit him with the magic missile. Not fast enough, though. Immediately, a buyback comes out from Mind Control. Saksa jumping forward, trying to force any fight at this point in time. As mid one doesn't manage to connect with RMN. They can catch Weehaw as well as he's stuck inside the trees. Yule Scepters himself, but how do you get out of here? He cuts through the trees, gets a long timber chain out. Can he get another one? Can he actually buy the time? Thompson laying in the damage? No, he can't get across the river again and again and again. NIGMA just keep on getting picked off. Cannot find the opportunity for an actual team fight.
That's how they're trying to do it, but he's getting these terrible runes. He first got the regen, and now he's got an illusion rune. Very unfortunate.
Just goes straight into the tier 3. And he's fine. He's got the heals behind him, the sun rays.
With the stat build and the sun ray, you can actually do this. I love how he's playing. This is exactly like how people are playing the Faceless Lord.
Look at Thompson just chucking in the damage at GH, and he forces yet another buyback. The touch of death that Thompson brings. Swap back in. Miracle immediately going to try and bring down. Okay, they do manage to take down No-Tail at least. Saksa still has that opportunity, though, to get off the Supernova, even out without the overgrowth, especially with RMN now dead. A little bit of damage going out where Miracle has to be able to bounce away from it. Can't even feel comfortable about killing that creep wave. Telekinesis sees an opportunity. Jump on a mid one here, get a little bit of damage, but do not give him those Jingu stacks. He still has an Aegis, so mid one hasn't even had to expend that just yet. Saksa covers his ground, but Thompson actually going in immediately. Gets off a combination there. Miracle sees a good opportunity. But right comes some sacks. He's taking so much damage, though. The sun ray's even still burning through him. Fortunately, that's because he's got the BKB. Turns around, goes for Thompson. Does manage to bring him down. No buyback there. And mid one stunned up for a time being. If they can actually somehow keep him here, the shockwave pulls him back. Skewer back on in. They're not going to let him go. They're not going to be that easy. Mid one. They throw out the Wukong's command, but they take him out. So he doesn't get any damage there. Fortunately, the Supernova with the overgrowth, the RP goes down in return. If they can open up a space for Miracle to get out, it'd be massive, but the sun ray tracks him down. He's going to be forced into a buyback now. Weehaw looks to be able to get back and reset things a little bit more. They couldn't keep OG from retreating, or if they did, they lose the fight that follows. That next item isn't actually going to save Miracle that much. His team is too underfarmed to be able to help him out. I mean, we just got a 35-minute Heaven's Halberd. That's from Weehaw.
And, you know, there's no ranged heroes on OG, so it's not
Nice
No
pick
ranked
off. They can
cores.
get it, and they should be able to. Yeah. No opportunity to be able to dive away. Mid one immediately jumps in on this. Thompson does manage to get the toss up in the air into Miracle. Miracle got to be careful, though. Oh, man. Stays away from all those tree tosses. RMN doesn't actually die just yet, but eventually they'll hunt him down. Miracle, though, no longer having his ultimate, no longer having the dark path. Gets tossed up in the air. Thompson brings him down. A dive back there from Miracle. And OG, they lose somebody, but somehow the fight that immediately follows, they're still able to get themselves. I don't know how they fight without Miracle. They have just been all in on getting him the only farm that's been available to NIGMA. Now he's dead for 90 seconds.
You need to skewer into Fountain. This is really OG's game to throw at this point.
Thompson, he just goes in immediately for GH. The first thing every single time. Mind control, Conside the Overgrowth right next to Weehaw here, who, despite the reactive armors, cannot put up with the damage being put out by Midwan. That is going to be all 5 down. And we're looking at the end of NIGMA's run through Omega League here. Last man left to stand in, coach RMN, before Miracle calls GG. That is it. OG, they get their chance for a rematch against Secret. They are heading to the grand finals.
In that last fight, we saw Mind Control jump in and try to hit just an RP just to kind of...
Hey, there it is. There's the no-tail smile we're waiting for.